Let's wait a second. Stop playing up. Just sit on. Hope this won't break up. Okay, so secrets revealed of urine therapy, aged urine, and the aged urine enema. Enemas are wonderful, right? We know about enemas in terms of the health community. Things up the bum, we like to joke. Yeah, we're not doing anything naughty up the bum. Are we? Well, I don't know. But we are. We're putting stuff for health reasons up the bum. And I use syringes, thanks to Monica Shute, who's wonderful, who got me into aged urine, which is magical now for my own books, and aged urine is awesome. But listen, enemas are anything you put on the bum. So it can be big bulbs, it can be those hot water bottle things, or even small ones like this 60ml syringe. You can buy a 180ml syringe, whatever works. And the good thing with small ones is you can take this wherever you go, and if you want to put more, you can just keep refilling. So you put your medicine, we'll talk about aged urine, but you can put your medicine, distilled water, fresh urine, whatever you use, wheatgrass with that distilled water, and you put it in lemons, squeeze the lemons and shit, lemon rind, you pop it in, just squeeze and keep going and going and going. But this is wonderful, and it's travel kit. You can take this anywhere, stick it up your bum. Central piece of kit. Never leave your house, and go travelling without an Enema bag. Might be a bit obvious. You could probably mask that as a hot water bottle, or maybe not, but you can definitely mask this and say, oh, the syringe, what's it for? You know, just hide in your pocket and shit. It's fucking awesome. Definitely big shit. Anyway, the secrets of the aged urine enema. This is the information I want to get out there and repeat for myself and other people. The secrets. Well, is there a secret? If there is one, aged urine is really fucking powerful. That's the secret. And it doesn't matter really which hole you put your aged urine in. It seems to do. It's like a fucking a rocket, like a missile, a homing missile. That's what I meant to say. It's like a homing missile. Wherever you put the aged urine, it goes bam into your system and does the magic. So if you drink it, aged urine, it's going to affect your bloodstream, like systematic. Oh, I talked about that in my new aged urine book, which I highly recommend you check out if you're into aged urine and aged urine enemas and all the shit of aged urine. There's localized and systemic medicine. Quite often, medicine is only systemic and not localized, which is cool. Systemic means it just goes around the blood and does a little bit like, say you eat a fruit, you eat some food, that's going to be systemic medicine that goes in from your liver to the blood and flows around there. But what you can do with some medicines is do localized and systemic. Localized being you can target a specific organ or a part of the body, aka when I stick this up the bum with aged urine or any medicine, that's targeting a localized medicine to the colon. It's getting in the colon, attacking the liver, and then going to the bloodstream. Very clever, very smart. Also, when you do aged urine massaging, you can, like aged urine massage, done a bit on my face today, and a bit on my kidneys, did a bit on my lungs. I can target the medicine. That's exactly what I do. Now, when I do aged urine massaging too, to add on, which I put in my book, this is important information, it's not just localized, it's systemic too. Because at every point of your skin, when you do aged urine massaging, every point there is blood. Proof, go and prick yourself in any part of your skin and see if you bleed or not. So, when you do aged urine massaging, you're also putting the medicine straight into the blood system network, so it becomes systemic medicine. But at the same time, if you massage your face, it's going to seep into the fascia of the muscles of the face. If you massage over your lungs, the medicine's going to go into the blood, yes, but it's localized, but it's systemic. It's going to go into the lungs. If you massage over the kidneys, it's going to go into the kidneys. You see how amazing aged urine is? If I put my first book, get it in, any hole will do. Anyway, I'm going a little off topic. Let's talk about the actual secrets of aged urine enemas. What is the secret? The secret is aged urine is really powerful, whichever hole you put it in. If you put it up your bum, my God, is it going to cleanse your colon? Let's not waste time here, people. I know I'm polarizing with what I'm going to say here, and I work with people with the app, but I'm just going to say what I'm going to say. Let's not waste time here with a distilled water enema. Come on. Let's not waste time either with a fresh urine enema. Come on. Do you really have that much time to waste? You know how dirty everyone's colon is? As he pontificates with this shit. Shit as well. Literally. Let's stick shit up this. This is where the shit goes. Let's not waste time. The colon of everyone is really dirty. If you don't believe me, go and read Arnold Ehret's books. Go and have a checkup on people's colons. Even ours. People removing parasites. 20 years of fruitarianism and still pulling out mucoid plaque. Parasites. It's endless, this game. So we should not be thinking about going for a mild enema with a distilled water or fresh urine only, or what the Professor Spear says the lemon rind, really powerful lemon rind, which is more powerful than distilled water, but still pretty pathetic. And only pathetic because we know now that aged urine is very powerful, and it's going to remove parasites too, which is a whole different topic I don't want to get into. But yes, it does remove parasites too, which is a great one. What I really want to get into is the actual secret of aged urine enemas is this, and this is a test of how, because like we said, we've all got colons that need a lot of work, but there's a way to test how healthy your colon is, and the way you do it is you use the most powerful medicine for the colon, for the the rectum, the liver. You use the powerful medicine called aged urine enema, whether you use an enema bag, a pulp, or a syringe, or whatever. You just get aged urine up the bum. Now, the test is this. Aged urine is so powerful that, depending on your level of health, you won't be able to hold it in as long as you think. Or, let me rephrase that. If you are a really unhealthy person, and you mess about with a few weeks old aged urine, even just a few weeks old, 1-2 weeks old, you put a little bit up your bum, and you're an unhealthy person, so say not me and you guys, I'm just going to make a generalization here, someone that's not into health, that's going to end up in hospital at 50, 60 with a walking stick, for example, doesn't take care of their health, just an accident, health's an accident, holy shit. So you take them, they do cold aged urine enema up the bum, what's going to happen? What's going to happen is this, within seconds, they won't be able to hold that aged urine in. It's going to come out the bum straight away, really quickly. Really quickly, right? Really quickly. And it's going to be painful too. It's going to go in, it's going to come out. Because aged urine is so powerful that a dirty colon can't handle it for too long. And this makes it a great indicator of how clean and healthy you are, and specifically how clean and healthy your colon is when we talk about aged urine enemas. Because if you take a 1 or 2 week old, the same person's, for example, aged urine enema, give it to an unhealthy person, give it to ourselves, we will be able to hold it substantially longer than an unhealthy person. The indicator is this: how long can you hold your aged urine up the bum? Because trust me, it gets to a point eventually, doesn't matter how healthy you are, of it being really painful, but with unhealthier the person, it's within seconds. If you're getting more healthy, it's within minutes, and then it gets, for example, mine's a couple of weeks old, I did it about 2 hours ago, and I haven't needed the toilet, 1.5 hours ago, and I haven't needed the toilet yet. Not desperate anyway, I can go, but I want to hold it in. It's another point, hold it in as long as possible. And there's so many things I could say with this. It's like giving birth. Like, you're going to get to a point of pain, especially if your colon is unhealthy. And guess what? My colon was unhealthy too. I'm not perfect. My colon's not perfect. But my aged urine is definitely enhancing the strength. It's like, think of the colon like a muscle and it's really fucking dirty. And you're doing push-ups. This is one way of looking at it. You're doing push-ups for the colon. No one ever does them. People who are unhealthy don't have a clue. They start using powerful medicine up the bum, aged urine. They're going to splash it out. But you can do push-ups and build up the colon. So mine is getting healthier, I can hold it in for longer. I can go to the toilet, but you want to hold it in as long as possible. And another point, I remember at certain times last year doing it, and it was so painful to hold it in. I can only imagine what it's like to give birth as a woman. I can only imagine, but then I kind of experienced that maybe like 5%, 10% of that when I did aged urine up the bum when my colon was a lot dirtier last year. It's because I'm doing a lot of health protocols. I've upped my game, I'm doing transcendental meditation since then. That's massively changed everything for me. By the way, I was doing meditation before last year. Now, at the time I was getting that painful contractions within minutes of this aged urine enema. It wasn't because it was loads old. It was the same couple of weeks old as now. The same strength, more or less, but now my colon is much stronger with all the health protocols. And as should, plus the sexual health mastery, which is another thing which I've massively upped. Obviously, I'm in the physical health community, so you can be preaching if I'm not upping my game all the time, but it gets really, really, really painful at certain points to hold aged urine up the bum. However, it's all worthy. So, if you can't hold it in very long, don't take this as an insult and give up. Just take it as a marker that your colon, and encouragement, and honesty, because aged urine never lies. Aged urine never lies. If you can't hold it in, all it's doing is your colon is so dirty and it's so powerful, it's cleaning up. There's so much mucoid plaque that needs to come out. Now you can go for deeper layers of mucoid plaque, deeper layer parasites. The levels that we're at, we can play at deep levels. But at the beginning, don't get upset if you can't hold it in long and it's only a couple of weeks old. And it's not necessarily a bad thing as long as you keep with it. You stick with the program of kind of regular, daily, if not bi-daily, or at least once every 3 or 4 days of aged urine. over time, you can build up and strengthen, like I said, the colon. You can start removing the levels of megaplot, and you can start holding in, because that is the secret of age during enemas. How long can you hold it in? How long can you hold the medicine in? And you will notice, as a great feedback loop for you, because you're in duality and it's about your progress, not about comparing yourself to me, you will notice that if you remain consistent with age during enemas, and keep your diet relatively the same, so don't crumble with your diet and go crazy, just keep your consistency and other things more or less the same, which humans tend to do, don't we? Then you can see the improvement if you stick to it daily, 2 days every 3 days, try and get consistent. When you get consistent, you will notice as a biofeedback proof, what I'm saying is true. You'll notice that you'll be able to hold the aged urine in for longer. And it means that your colon is regenerating back to what it should be, which is awesome. And that's why I fucking love aged urine. That's why everyone should love aged urine, because it regenerates wherever it goes. If you aged urine massage over your liver and kidneys, it will regenerate your kidneys. If you drink it, it will regenerate your blood and also all your organs too, but it still will too. But you can target this medicine to anything. Like I joked about in the first book, any hole will do. You've got ear problems, you can start dropping them in your ears. I've also promoted the ear syringe thing. You can start doing neti pot for your brain and cranium, so that you never have to worry about Alzheimer's dementia ever in your life, and your brain will be on top form, and then it affects the inner ears, the back of the eyes with the neti pot. You can use it as, and you can do it under the tongue sublingually, as a vaccine, age during vaccine if you want. You can do eye drops. When you do ears and eye drops, you're affecting with the ears, you're also improving the kidneys, because there's a strong correlation between ears and kidneys, so you're improving that. When you do eye drops, you're improving the liver, because there's a strong correlation between eyes and liver. TCM, Taoism, is very true on that. It's like, wherever it goes, man, it's magic. And up the bum is a really important one, because we all have, as Arnold Ehret quite rightly said, 100 years ago, everyone had a dirty colon. We're worse now. We've got a worse colon. Look, colonoscopies. My God, you want to know something freaky? If you look at people on the streets, if we were able to see, get an X-ray of people's colons, the shape, forget about the parasites, which would be hard to do. You just looked at the shape, like, who's written on that? Bernstein's got books on that, and if you looked at the shape, like this diverticulosis, like, pocket holes of the colon. We know what a perfect colon looks like. Nobody's got a perfect colon. Probably not even me and you. But the masses, if you took them off the street, oh man, it's so fucking dirty. How do you take shape of your colon? Also, during enemas. How do you take the mucoid plaque that is stopping you absorbing all the nutrition from the good foods that you're eating, like fruits? You can't even absorb that shit if you've got a dirty colon, right? Because the mucoid plaque is covered up, layer upon layer of mucoid plaque. It's fucking crazy when you think about it. But how do you start getting rid of the mucoid plaque? Aged enemas. Parasites, whole different ballgame. Again, read my second book, because I went in, my latest one on age urine, because I went into more detail on the plaque and age urine. That's a fucking good book, by the way. I'm very proud of that. So, yeah, I could talk forever on this. I don't want to talk too long, because I didn't want to be on. Okay. Right. Cheers, man. This is blue blocking glasses, though. Yeah, I've got to do it for the aged urine. I don't know how to make it cool. How are we going to make this shit cool, man? Sticking this up the bum? What are you talking about? This aged urine, your own waste product? Ugh. Disgusting. Hey, Heather. Yo, enemas. Lisa, yeah, enemas are cool too. Fresh urine too. Actually, there could be a case for, like, if you're beginning into health, age urine enemas will be too much of a shock. There is such a thing as detox, and certainly for myself, I didn't rush into aged urine therapy. I didn't even know about aged urine therapy when I started. I did fresh urine, and fresh urine caused a massive detox reaction. Because I was unhealthy and I was drinking bottled spring water, which I thought was normal, and tap water. And I went from that to fresh urine, and it massively gave me a detox. My bowels for a couple of days was just non-stop. So that was just fresh urine. You see, that proves, by the way, what I said, that the secret of aging enemas, how long can you hold it in, is an indicator of health. Now, when I started at this journey 3.5 years ago with fresh urine from being unhealthy, it just opened up my bowels, and I couldn't hold in my normal poos at all. It would just explode like diarrhea constantly. Why? Because even the fresh urine was so powerful to me. I was so badly healthy. The fresh urine was so much of a shock to my system, so much medicinal. And then when I started aged, at the beginning I got that detox, but then as I go on in my journey and improve my health, I stopped getting detox reactions. So there's an argument for don't rush the process, but once you get to a certain level of health, it's okay to go hardcore and start with the aged urine enemas. And of course there's an argument too for people do that too, and I promote that, dilating it with half and half, because sometimes it can be so powerful. You have to experience what I'm talking about when you've got, like, even a couple of months, I would say, not a couple of weeks, a couple of months old, and you put up your bum, and the pains and contractions I said earlier, It's like giving birth, or I can imagine like 5, not even giving birth, like 20%. I'm like, oh shit, I have to go to the toilet. I'm like, I struggle. It's so fucking hard because it's so powerful. It's so powerful. It's crazy. Yeah. Lisa, this one. Don't know if you're still watching. 60ml syringe. I got like a pack of 20 on Amazon for £10. It makes it 50 pence each. I got the big packet. You can buy them for £2-3 each, but I thought I'd get 20 because you never know, get them chucked out and you can carry them around. And I reuse it too, and it's got a tip. So I take the tip off and put it on my bum, and I don't have to wash the tip. I just keep the tip dirty, if that makes any sense, because I've got the cover on it. So it's kind of cool. 60ml, you can also get 180ml, which are a bit bigger, but it's definitely more handy to me than an enema. Although, yeah, maybe when I'm living by myself, I will sort out the enema bags. But definitely it's lifelong colon work. Lifelong, it doesn't stop. Detox doesn't stop. Detoxification, we don't give up the process. It's just lifelong. You keep going and going and going because there's so much more you can experience in high vibration. And another one, parasites are endless. Trust me, parasite game is endless. People putting out parasites 20 years fruitarian and still putting out parasites. Do you understand this? Like, it's non-stop, this game. It's fun, but it's also non-stop. Don't think that you're above the process because you've been pure for like 20 years of this lifestyle. I don't think so. Anyway, yeah, that was it. Age of Enemas. The secret of Age of Enemas is this. Do it daily, get consistent, and notice to yourself how long you could hold them in for with relatively the same age, because of course it's going to improve every day you get older. You will notice that if you stay consistent, you'll get your colon back from what it was to a much better, and a clean colon is a great start. What was it Hippocrates said? All diseases start in the gut. I mean, it's a huge argument that any part of the body that's weak will bring down, with disease and low vibration, any other part of the body. Well, I think definitely applies to the gut and the colon, which is fucking disgusting in all humans, and our parents fed us from. So even if you are perfect now, you probably weren't as a kid. It wasn't even your fault. You didn't have a choice of what you ate. Your parents gave you that crap. So you're carrying out a lot of stagnated mucoid plaque and parasites, probably from childhood, even if you're perfect now. And you won't pull it out and go on like a 10-day dry fast. Or you can do a 10-day dry fast, which is hardcore. Good luck if you do. I'll probably do that one somewhere as well. But or you can just mess about with aged urine and carry on eating. It's just fun. It's so fucking powerful. Life is great. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you got some value from this. Definitely check out my books on aged urine. Number 1, aged urine number 1 has got the protocols, the 7 ways to get into your system, pretty much, and but in geeky knowledge. And the second one, I went fucking crazy deep with with lots of geeky shit, like this that I talked about in this video, plus more, of course. And yeah, and I'm probably gonna do another one next year as well, because I love aged urine so much. It's so fucking beautiful. It's endless and fun and beautiful. Yeah. Okay, peace.